Atlanta News First Plus starts now with First Alert Weather.
Hey there, everybody. I'm First Alert meteorologist Rodney Harris. Happy Monday to you. Hope you're off to a good start to your work week. It's the first day of fall, but certainly not feeling like it. We're supposed to be at 83 degrees this time of the year for our high, but today's high is 88 degrees. Yesterday's high was also 88, so it'll feel the same this afternoon as what we saw on Sunday. It'll be hot, but it'll be a lovely first day of fall with mostly sunny skies throughout the entire day. So if you're headed out to lunch at lunchtime, 82 degrees. That 88 will be between 2 and 3 o'clock this afternoon. We're back down to 84 degrees at 6 o'clock, and if you're headed out later on this evening, the 70s by 9 p.m. So enjoy the first day of fall. Again, mostly sunny, but super hot. I will point out there's a chance for a tiny little shower or storm in northwest Georgia. That does not include most of us in North Georgia, so I do believe that most of you will stay dry. But we are working on a brand new First Alert Weather Day, which is good and bad. It's good because we really need the rain. The last time we saw more than a quarter inch of rain in Atlanta was 31 days ago, so this is rain that we need. However, we are also starting to look at the potential for some storms as well for Thursday afternoon and evening, so that is what our focus will really turn to over the next several days. Here's an early look at the forecast model for Thursday, and this is our long-range model. So we have two types of models that we show you. The high-resolution models allow us to really nail down the timing. The long-range model just sort of gives us an idea of what you can expect. So that's what you see on the right-hand side of your screen. It looks like the showers and storms developing ahead of a cold front will move in by Thursday afternoon. It may be before Thursday afternoon, but it does look like the showers and storms will at least peak Thursday afternoon going into Thursday evening. So if you're planning for Thursday, definitely know that you are likely to get wet Thursday afternoon and evening. There will also be some storms out there. And that red that you see, we haven't seen that in a long time in North Georgia. That indicates some periods of heavy rain that will be possible as well. So that is the primary reason for the First Alert Weather Day on Thursday. Showers and storms in the afternoon and evening. Now, here's some good news. We were initially thinking that this front would kind of stick around and keep our rain chances going on Friday and into the upcoming weekend, but we are starting to trend drier. So it does look like the primary day will be on Thursday with much better weather as we go into the upcoming weekend. I'll get to that in a second, but I do want to bring up the threats. And again, it's several days away, so as we get closer to Thursday, we'll be able to nail this down for you a little bit more. But I can guarantee that you'll see rain at some point on Thursday. Lightning will also be possible Thursday afternoon and evening. So for the kiddos with after-school activities, know that you may encounter some lightning there. Watch out for that. It's too soon to know about wind and flooding, but that will at least be possible. Anytime you get heavy rain moving through metro Atlanta, there's always the potential for a little street flooding, so we'll be watching for that. And I know you're saying, well, some of us are in a drought. Has nothing to do with the potential for street flooding. In fact, sometimes when we haven't had rain in a while, that actually enhances our chance for flooding, especially on the concrete. So just a heads up, street flooding would be possible Thursday afternoon and evening. And the risk of wind is something we'll be watching for as well. It's too soon to know exactly whether or not we'll see that, but that's something we'll be watching for you. So we need the rain. That's good, but we do want you to know that there is at least the potential for some storms as well, and that's something we'll nail down with the forecast. So circle Thursday on your calendar. That's the day where you are likely to see showers and storms. Here's your complete 7-day forecast. 88 today and mostly sunny. So Tuesday and Wednesday, 90s. 90 on Tuesday, 91 degrees on Wednesday. I will point out we have a slight chance, like 20% of an isolated shower or storm Tuesday or Wednesday afternoon. So it's possible that Tuesday and Wednesday aren't completely dry, but there's not going to be much happening. Very basically a typical summertime start to your week. Thursday's the day we really want to highlight for those showers and storms that will impact you. And then here's what I mean when I say we're trending drier for the weekend. We believe high pressure is going to build in after this front. One of our models has the front basically sticking around, and it keeps the rain around for the weekend. But then we have another model that is showing high pressure building in for the weekend, which is typical for the fall time. And there's a couple of other models that are starting to trend drier as well. So I actually adjusted your forecast earlier this morning. I've taken the rain chances down on Friday, so only a 30% chance of rain. And I can just tell you, looking at the raw data, it doesn't look like it may rain at all on Friday. So let's hope that it trends that way. 82 degrees as well. So we're at 88 today, low 90s Tuesday and Wednesday, but we're back into the low 80s, below average actually, as we head into Friday. So it'll definitely feel cooler. And then the weekend at this point, if that high pressure does move in, looks phenomenal. Mostly sunny for Saturday and Sunday. 65 Saturday morning. Sunday morning, 61 degrees. So if you do have to get out early on Sunday morning. Some of you in the suburbs outside of 285, you may drop into the upper 50s. So we felt a little bit of fall a few weeks ago. It looks like it may get back that way again this upcoming weekend. That's something we'll certainly keep you up to date on. So showers and storms on Thursday, and then trending drier and cooler over the upcoming weekend. I do want to briefly talk about the tropics. So we still have Gabrielle, which is out in the Atlantic. Gabrielle's a hurricane, became a hurricane on Sunday, second hurricane of the season, but we're not really worried about Gabrielle. There's also a tropical wave that's east of the Caribbean right now. Tropical waves are basically disorganized showers and storms that are in the water. But the reason why we're watching this wave is because our models are showing whatever this wave becomes moving fairly close to the United States by the weekend going into the beginning of next week. I think this is probably as close as we've seen a tropical wave in several weeks. So doesn't mean it'll have an impact on us, but it is something that's close enough to us next week that we'll certainly be watching for it. The National Hurricane Center actually updated the chance of this developing to 40% this morning. So I'm going to hear a lot about Gabrielle because it's a hurricane, but I'm really focused on this wave east of the Caribbean, and we're going to keep you up to date on that as well with multiple updates in the First Alert Weather app. So circle Thursday on your calendar, but enjoy the first day of fall. It's going to look really nice with mostly sunny skies, but it will be hot. We'll keep you up to date on this forecast with another update from First Alert meteorologist Isaac Williams. That's coming up on Atlanta News First at noon. Of course, you can always find your updates in the First Alert Weather app. We hope you make it an amazing Monday, and until next time, we'll see you soon.
Stay up to date on your latest weather from the largest team of meteorologists in the Southeast. Download the First Alert Weather app for hour-by-hour forecasts and join us every weekday at 11:30 a.m. on ANF+. You can also text weather to the number on your screen, and we'll send a link directly to your cell phone.